One that is brand new, and I'm telling you, I have a feeling about this that we are going to get crazy busy. If you love roses, okay, beautiful, classic pink roses, okay, you got to get these. These are called Pretty in Pink. It's brand new. It's only $14.95 with free shipping and handling, and this is what your rose bush is going to look like at about midsummer. New roses are going to be popping up every day. I love the color. I love that they're kind of a reddish pink color. They are virtually jam-packed with petals and the aroma. I wish you could smell them. All right, everybody is going to get the little leaf and petal brochure, which tells you exactly how to care for them, and you're not going to have to spray these. You don't have to worry about disease or bugs. They are tolerant to all that stuff. We put them on sale. They're normally, does that say $22.95, Kyle? $22.95 today. It is only $14.95. Before Rochelle comes, and free shipping, I have to show everybody. Look at what you're gonna get in the mail. Now that is how you wanna get a rose bush. This is what we call bare root, okay? This thing is ready to go. It's ready to pop out, okay? All you do is drop that in a bucket with some beautiful soil, give it some water, and watch how this thing starts to shoot up little rose branches. Rochelle Grayer is joining us live, and she's going to tell us a little bit more about it. Rochelle, this is amazing for $14.95. Look at this rootstock. Wow.
I know. I just ordered a different rose for my mom. I don't know why I did that because I paid, I think, 3 or maybe even 4 times this much for the rose that I bought her. So yeah, this is a fantastic deal. This is how they're going to come. They're going to be wrapped in plastic. This will be sealed up. If you can't give it to your gift recipient or get it in the ground right away, make sure you leave that sealed up, because the moisture in there is what's going to keep that fresh. As soon as you open it up, you want to get it in the ground. I don't know if you want to see here. Mine even has little bits of leaves on it already. So this is ready to go. What you're getting when you order a bare root rose is actually the best way that you can possibly get a new rose. And the reason for that is because when you order bare root, you're not getting baby roses. You're not getting baby plants like you would when you're getting a potted plant. You're getting something that is typically 2 years or more old, and it's been harvested from the field and root pruned. So what you're putting in the ground is actually, you know, much more mature plant that's going to, because of the pruning, it's going to establish itself really very quickly, and you're going to have a more substantial plant quicker and healthier plant too. So rosarians across the world, they prefer bare root roses. If you've never purchased a rose, this is actually really the best way to get the most rose for your money. You're not paying for dirt and all that kind of stuff. And you get better selection too. This particular one, it's a classic hybrid tea rose. It has a light fragrance. And it's just got all of these beautiful, beautiful petals. This one has been chosen specifically for its extreme cold hardiness and its disease resistance, which is what we love about roses that have had some of that more modern breeding to really make them less of a maintenance project. Because, you know, I don't know about you, but I've been gardening for a long, long time. And I know when I was a baby gardener and I was terrified of roses because I knew that I would have to really keep on top of all of that maintenance stuff. Yeah. This rose, you really don't have to worry about. It's going to take care of itself. You know, really, it's just a matter of picking the pretty flowers off of it if you want to bring them in for a bouquet and enjoying it.
Look at how pretty. You know, we started with 1,500. I already have less than 1,000. That's how quickly people, I know that. Well, I knew this would happen. Our customer loves roses. And Rochelle, would you explain to everybody, why is it that you know, because you could go and buy a little mini rose bush, but why do I want the bare root? Why do I want this versus, you know, seeds or a little plant? Why do I want this?
Because you're getting an established plant. So we harvest these from the field. They are not grown in pots, so they're you know, a pot-grown rose is going to have roots that have grown to the pot. And once you take it out of the pot, they still kind of do that, which means that they're not spreading out, they're not establishing themselves, they're not going to have the resistance of a plant that really has taken advantage of all the soil that you're going to offer it in your garden. Whereas something like this, root grown, we trim those up, it's ready to go, it's ready to shoot out that new stuff, and it's an established plant. The pot grown ones tend to be younger unless you get something in a really big pot. Those are hard to find. You'll pay easily 5 or 6 times the price because you're paying for that extra growth in a pot, and you're paying for a lot of dirt. You're paying for moving a lot of dirt around, and That is just the most silly, crazy thing when you can do something like this and you get a better selection too. I mean,
Yeah.
this is one that I was Googling around this morning and I couldn't find this one online, to be honest. So, this is a particularly unique one that, I literally couldn't find it anywhere else this morning when I was searching, just to see, what other people were saying about this variety. It's unique to HSN. So if you're a rose collector, this is an opportunity to get one that's special and that you're not going to find anywhere else.
No, and you can see how fast it's going. I got about 700 or so remaining, and there's hundreds of people online. So if you want it, I love the classic pink. First of all, it's good for anybody. So it can be for somebody that you love, somebody you like a whole lot. You could buy it for men, buy it for women, buy it for old, buy it for young. I know Mother's Day is coming up. Might be a little too late to get it for Mother's Day, but you can always put a picture and be like, I've got you a special gift. It's coming soon. I also love this, Rochelle, for cuttings, right? If you want to bring some roses in the house, right? It's perfect for that.
It's perfect for that. This is going to give you these beautiful blooms. They have a lot of petals. They're in the 50 plus petal per flower range. They've got a light smell to them. So if you love a rose for its smell, which who doesn't, this will have that for you as well. And pink, I love to bring roses in from the garden and any flowers really and make beautiful bouquets. Roses are just a classic and pink goes with everything. So, this is like a no-brainer. You can, by the way, plant these in containers as well. If you want it, I have a container here. I'm thinking of doing that just because, I'm not quite sure where I want to put it in the garden yet. If you're thinking about that, they are perfectly fine in containers. You could even do that for a season and then plant it out next season. I tend to do that a lot while I think about where do I really want that. Easy no matter which way you go. But yeah, this is like a bargain. I can't. I'm kicking myself. I bought a rose from my mom. It was just delivered yesterday, and it was pink too, and it smelled nice too, and it was so much more than this. So
they have
this
that.
Is really a great deal.
Well, they have that great bubblegum pink that everybody loves, and there's a little bit of variation in it. Some will be a little bit lighter, some will be a little bit deeper. But what's exciting is you're going to get this, and like I said, within a couple of weeks, you're going to have buds. I got our Marie Stern rose not too long ago. I've got so many buds on that thing. I've only had it for 2 weeks. It's amazing at how well they grows when you get the good foundation, which is that rootstock, okay? That division. That's what you're looking for. Here's what it looks like. And remember, all these are pretty much going right out in the mail. We have some people that are going to get theirs a little bit later in May just because they live in the northern part of the country. But pretty much everybody is getting their plant right now. So get it home. It's free shipping and handling. I have about maybe 500 or 600 left, I think, Kyle. Not even. Kyle's going to put our left counter up. Wow, really? Okay, so we are just about at 500 remaining. These are on their way to sell out. The item number is 808-908 if you want to get them. Who does not love beautiful, big roses, right? And if you've never owned roses before, to Rochelle's earlier point, you don't have to babysit these like you would regular roses from the store because they're disease tolerant, insect tolerant, all that stuff. I have not had to spray my roses at all, the ones that I got here last time and the ones that I got last year. I never spray my roses. When I lived in Connecticut and I got them from the home store, I always had to spray them. They were covered in aphids all the time. So, tolerant to all that stuff, easy grower. If you are an aspiring, and I love when Rochelle calls it rosarian, because I think that's the coolest word ever, then you should get these. Okay, we got about just a few seconds left. Item number 808-908. All right, Rochelle, we're going to move on to the giant hibiscus. I'm actually just going to, do you want me to walk over? Rebecca, what do you want me to do? Oh, I like that. Rebecca said whatever I want. I'll just sit here and I'll point to them. Oh, look, there's a cardinal in one of them. All right, that's a stunt cardinal. I'm going to let Rochelle just go with this. If you have never had a hibiscus, first of all, I would